It's Sleevy JBZ. Hey everybody. So I am almost 1 week post-op from surgery. Woo! My surgery was last Wednesday on May 17th, my birthday. Woohoo! Which I need to celebrate. And so tomorrow's the 23rd. That'll be 1 week officially. I have my doctor's appointments. I'll come back and do another vid after I get some numbers. The stats I do have, let's see, my highest weight was 274 pounds. My weight prior to surgery prior to surgery was 255, and I was a little disappointed in that amount because I was bloated and holding water because they kick you off of your high blood pressure pills right when you're about to start the pre-op diet. And the moment that happens for me, I gain weight generally a lot, like up to like 6 pounds. I gain weight. So that was like, oh crap, I didn't count for that. I wanted to be able to see what I lost on my pre-op diet, but I didn't because it just didn't happen. So I'm not going to worry about it. It's no biggie. It's all over, done with, in the past. So, so now let me just run through surgery. So my surgery was at 12:45 p.m. in the afternoon. My husband took me to the hospital. I need to be there at 10:45. I got there. They pretty much immediately got me back there, got me all prepped. They don't put the mask on you or anything to put you out. They give you a drug. And pretty much they gave me the drug via my IV, and I was out. Okay, next thing I know, I'm guessing around 5 o'clock-ish. I don't know what time it was, to be honest. I have no idea, because I don't know. But at some point, I did remember waking up and trying to pull the oxygen out of my nose. And I might have seen my husband, but I don't really remember. And then I must have been back out. And then next thing I know, I hear them telling me to lift up because they need to put bedpan, maybe TMI here, but the bedpan there. And, so I go to the bathroom, and then they were like, we're going to wheel you to your room. And then I could remember, even after I used the bathroom, I was like, I got to go again. And so I was like, oh, I hope I make it all the way up to the room. And then I get to the room, and to be honest with you, it's very foggy. I don't really remember anything else. I think I remember my husband there. I don't know. And then I go to sleep, so I probably wake up in the middle of the night, and of course he's not there. I wake up in the middle of the night, and I have to go to the bathroom. I have the compression sleeves on my legs, and for blood clotting, so they have to unplug those. I have to unplug me. I got IV. I have monitors monitoring my heart because I have heart issues, and so I have to go to the bathroom, and that just seemed to be the routine. Go to the bathroom, come back. I try to go to sleep on my own. It doesn't happen. I have excruciatingly bad gas pain that was in my back from shoulder to shoulder and going down, and then right in the center of my chest. So when I would breathe, it would hurt. So I would take a pain med, and then I would fall asleep. So that got me through the night every time I had to get up and go to the bathroom, which I seem to have to go a lot. And then in the morning, so that would be officially, let's say, officially day 1 after surgery. Let's see, I hit my, pain meds. They wake you up really early in the morning. So I got up. When I would go to the bathroom, I try to walk a little bit and then come back. And I think my husband got there early in the morning after he dropped the kids to school. So he might have got there around 8:30 or so. And so he would help me go to the bathroom, and then we'd walk a little bit, and then we'd come back to the room. So I would do that. So I got in probably that day. I probably got in about 3 walks, maybe 4. And the back pain, every step that I'm going to sleep and waking up is better. But I would take the pain med that morning, probably around 9 or so. And when I went to go, uh, I got nauseous and I end up throwing up. And the majority of me throwing up was nothing. And then at the end, I started throwing up some blood. So that wasn't good. And then So then they try to get me to drink a shake. So I never was brought like little cups of juices and little soups. I was never brought that on day one. They brought me a shake. Somebody just brought me a little tiny shake in a cup that was about 4 ounces, if that. And it was 4 ounces. They brought me that, and I sipped on it a little bit. I probably got 2 sips out and threw up again. So they said they were going to stop giving me the other drug, and then they were going to give me nausea medicine. So they gave me nausea medicine via my IV. Okay, that was fine. Turned right around after it, probably not even 10 minutes later, and they give me Hycin, which is the drug they send you home with. And they gave me that, and they told me to take it in one shot. Bad advice. And I end up throwing it up. And of course, there's blood in there too. So needless to say, that was it. No more Hycin until later on in that evening. I just felt like I needed to just try to tough through some of the pain and walk and move and try to sleep. So I tried to sleep. I tried to take the drug again. I think I was able to get 2 sips down without throwing up by the end of that day. So that was good. And then I had like 2 or 3 sips because I remember having like one more sip that I had late, like in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep. So I had another little sip. So I was able to hold that down. So that, of course, meant I had to stay another day to day 3. So I stayed day 3. They brought me another shake. I laid off the meds completely, the Hycin, and I was able to slowly sip my way to getting that shake down. So I was like, okay. So because of that, they allowed me to go home later on that day. So that was great. I was able to hold that shake down. But I still felt really lousy as far as there was still back pain. It was still there. It's still there. Apparently that shoulder to shoulder back pain can be from having a hiatal hernia, which is what I had, that he repaired. And I was like, whoa, okay, so there was that. So the pain is, I don't think anybody describes the pain. It's like that pain you get when you drink a pop and it hurts. It like grips you. Like when you're a kid and you drink the pop too quick and you get that pain that's in your chest and it just feels like somebody punched you. That's what it feels like. But for me, it was in the front and the back. So you get that pain. I was like, oh my God, this hurts so bad. Okay. So my advice, because I have to break for an advice on this gas pain. If I could do it all over again and pack and tell someone, these are 2 like kind of over the top things that I would bring, but I would definitely bring them, especially somebody to help you. 1, I'd bring a hot water bottle because you could either make the water in the bottle cold, which might help to affect the pain, the gas pain. Who knows? Maybe the cold would affect it to allow it to dissipate. Or maybe heat would allow it to dissipate. Either way, you got the hot water bottle, so you could do either cold or hot, or flip it back and forth to see if you can get that pain to go away. So that's what I would bring. And then over the top, if I had a massage pad, especially one that had heat and like gave like a shiatsu massage, like where it's chopping you on your back, I would definitely bring that to the hospital. Undoubtedly, I would have brought that. So those are the 2 things, if I could advise someone to do, I would tell them to bring it. That would not, I don't care if it just sat in my big old buffalo bag. I don't care. I would bring it. That is the one thing I would have done. And when you got home, yeah. So because of that, speaking of which, so I understood or heard that I needed to sleep straight up. So I'm like, oh, this is how I'm going to do this. This is not going to work. I'm already uncomfortable. Yeah. Let me pause. I'm sorry. So yes, I come home. So now I get to sleep in my bed. Yes. Okay. But here's the problem. I have to sleep sitting up. So I had made plans to say, oh, I should buy this recliner so that I could sit in the recliner, just a cheap one, more like a reclining chair, not the big loungy thing, just so I can get through this. Found one, great price, and bonus, it had a massage in it and heat. Perfect. I mean, how heavenly is that? Okay, so I had it picked out, had it in my wish list in my Amazon, had it in my husband's too. Voila. He sees it. I see him looking at it, so I'm thinking, oh, okay, you're gonna buy it for me for my what? Birthday. That's the same day as my surgery. So I thought that was gonna happen, so I didn't buy it. Bad thinking. I need to just follow through and take care of business. Because when I got done with my surgery, my husband goes, oh, I bought you this really expensive massage chair. Okay, I didn't really want the big, clunky, ugly massage chair. I know people are going to have a problem with this, but I just didn't want anything that big, clunky, and ugly because I just didn't want it. That was not what I had mentally planned for. So, on the way here at some point this week is a big, ugly massage chair. I will get in it and let it massage me and be happy because I still got a little tiny bit in between my shoulder blades. So, it's got some work to do. Other than that, that went well. So, I mean, that was it. I just had to make do. So I just slept. I put pillows. I piled pillows on one side of me, piled pillows on the other side of me, got in the bed. And yes, I tried to cheat and sleep on my side. And that was the game plan for Friday night, which was my first night home. Saturday night, Sunday night, here it is, Monday. It will be the plan tonight. I will try to cheat and turn. But what ends up happening is, even if I end up turning, I get uncomfortable. And because I'm so uncomfortable on the sides, when you turn on the sides, it forces you to sleep straight up. Because that ends up being the most comfortable position, which sucks. So, I sleep sitting up. And so I'm kind of getting really bad sleep. You can go to sleep, you're comfortable, but kind of not comfortable. So I sleep, but I don't feel I'm getting good sleep. So like today, I woke up at like 4 something in the morning. Yay! Okay, and I couldn't go back to sleep. So at some point, maybe today I'll take a nap so that I can go to sleep. Or maybe I won't take a nap. So maybe I'll sleep through the night tonight. Maybe Tuesday night, I'll get a full night's sleep. I doubt it. This might be TMI for the men, but of course my period started after, and it is a doozy. I didn't even know this was possible at this point. But whatever, it is major, and I don't like it. But if this is what I gotta go through, it's all good. I've been there, done that. Other than that, my food intake. Oh, that's the important part. Coming home, day one. So I got home Friday. I tried to drink, couldn't really drink. Water was a no-go. Wasn't happening. Because what'll happen, let me explain real quick what happens. I would drink a little tiny sip. It would hit chamber A. That's what it feels like in my throat. Chamber A, and it's like it had to get released through, and so that would hurt. That'd be like 2 seconds of like a cramp, and then it would finally hit. That'd be another one, and that was in like a 2-second cramp. So literally, where when it clenches, it makes me brace, and then I would have to tell myself exhale, and I'd exhale. Okay, so that was the situation happening with cold items Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. Each day it got better. But it got better mainly because after the first Friday and I've realized you just gotta have warm stuff. So on Tuesday I got up. Excuse me. On Saturday I got up and I made soup, and I made 2 ounces of soup in my 2 ounce containers. I made soup in those, put extra protein in those, and I made some Jello. And I spread the Jello out to where I got like tiny little, look like gummy Jello pieces, like 12 pieces. So that wasn't really, I don't think that was a good idea. I should have put it in a 2 ounce container. So I'm getting like 1 gram of Jello, 1 gram of protein each little Jello piece. Okay, but and I don't want to eat a lot because I'm worried that I'm gonna eat past my little tummy, so that's not working. So other than that, so food honestly Saturday was really difficult to get in, and I didn't get a lot in. I got I got a cup of soup in essentially because I did half at one point and half at another, but the soups probably at best total 30 grams maybe. So I didn't get a lot in. Sunday went a lot better. I was able to get in half of a protein shake. That was excellent. I got in 15 there, and then I had soup. So I think I got closer to 30 grams of protein on Sunday. That's great. Today is going really good. I'm already at 30. Today's Monday, and I haven't even got to dinner yet or my 4 o'clock meal yet. So that's good. So I'm at 30 already, and I know I'll get to 40 tonight. And that's really as ambitious as I'm trying to be because I'm not really hungry. But I understand I need to eat anyway because remember, you're eating for health. And you're eat because the lack of that low cal is what makes hair fall out and all this, and I don't want all that bad nutrition and bad healing. My scars, which let me see. I don't even know if I should show you this. This is so crazy. I can't really show you. I'm not gonna show you. Sorry. But basically, my scars are healing beautifully. They are super duper healing on a fast track, which is great. I have mine were glued over, and so there must be stitching underneath, but it was glued over, and that glue is almost completely gone, and they look just nice and tight and perfect, no redness or nothing. Even my main one, it just looks great. Sorry for that almost flash that just happened there. Anyway, other than that, the water. So today I just put water because I got up at 4 in the morning. So I went and filled my 40-ounce container up, and I just left it on the counter. So about an hour, it was just at complete room temperature, and voila, it went perfect. So the water was great. Water's going good. I'm at over 16 now. So thank you. That just amazing. So far, all's going well. Tune in. I'll have another update soon.